Hi everyone, this is Yelena from Amazonia PPC, and today I'm going to share tips about conversion rates. Last week I held a webinar where a lot of attendees asked me how to fix conversion rates on their listings and how to generate more sales from the existing traffic. So I'm going to share actionable advice that you can apply in your account today, and let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. So first of all, what is conversion rate? The conversion rate, or unit session percentage, is also called unit session percentage in the business reports. In the advertising interface, in the search term report, it's going to be called conversion rate, which is basically the same thing. It's a metric that shows you out of, for example, 1,000 visitors, how many visitors actually made a purchase of your product, have purchased your product, and that's expressed in percentages. So you understand more clearly what's the interest of the marketplace to your specific product, each of them basically, because there's a breakdown by ASIN, so you can understand easily how each product is performing. And the conversion rates are super important because they are one of the most important metrics when you're doing product launches, because you need to send a signal to Amazon that you have a product that marketplace needs, that marketplace reacts well to. So that's one of the most important metrics when you're doing product launch. The other one is click-through rate, to make sure that, you know, first of all, that they are searching for your product, and once they're searching for the product, that they find it, they click on it, and they end up purchasing it. So that's one of the reasons why conversion rate and click-through rates is something that a lot of sellers keep in mind when they're keep close attention to when they do product launches. Here in the first frame, I chose just like a random product, coffee grinder, to show you basically what a good performing listing looks like. And in the first frame, when someone clicks on whether that's an ad, whether that's an organic result, this is the first thing they see once they open the product page. Product title, images, ratings, bullet points, the price, the buy box, and the video, possibly the video. So here in this first frame, you have to make sure you're 100% clear on what the product is with the bullet points. In the copywriting, you should never assume that the customers will read the text. That's number one mistake with copywriting, is assuming that it will be read. So you have to make it attention grabbing. So basically here in this example, they could probably make a better example of these first couple of words that are in this piece, to make sure that they stand out better, that they grab attention. So that's possibly what they could have done better. But again, this is the first frame where they actually come to pick up information. So you have to be 100% clear what the product is, what it does, what are some of the main features of the product, benefits, and basically don't express features, functionalities of the products if you're not trying to tie a benefit to every product feature and functionality, which basically it's very hard to do through product images, but with a little creativity you should be able to pull it off. So for example, they're using infographics in this case. It's a very good example. Make sure you, for example, this is a versatile grinding uses, great for coffee and spices, meaning that this product could be used for grinding all other things aside from coffee, and that's what usually is expected of a coffee grinder in general. So that's why they're expressing it. And one of the most important things that I'm going to talk about in this video is the power of product video for conversion rates. Recently, Amazon has really enabled the bandwidth for sellers to upload a lot of videos per ASIN. And that's one of the things that's like super important for you, because it not only enables you to keep your customers' attention on your listing, but also to, like, you know, improve your market share, because these videos, they circle around not only on your listings, but also on your competitors' listings, only if you have the video. So if your product title is in place, bullet points are carefully written to grab attention, your images are clear, your price is on point, like in this case it is, there's even a discount, and your product video is something, and you win the buy box. Of course, the product video is something that we need to talk about. So here on this example, you can see there are already 2 display ads competing with this product, and then we have the frequently bought together option. So these are already 3 ways how customers' attention is driven away from your listing. So possibly, if it's in your financial possibility, make sure you target your own products through product display to make sure that this coverage here on the page is won by you. So you have to do this with exceptionally high bids, but this is something that you do as a protective measure to make sure you keep your customers' attention on your listing. It's always easier to keep them on the listing than to win that additional click from a new customer. So it's always easier to do that. So that's the coverage of the display ads. And then here below we have the frequently bought together section, which is a section that Amazon kind of like puts together, and you can't really affect this part. But here below, the sponsored products related to this item is the section where you should also cover with your products with aggressive bidding, meaning you will bid on your own products from your own portfolio to make sure that they don't escape, the customers don't escape your listing and just click on a competitor's listing. Then we have another layer of sponsored results. Here, this section, you could fill out this section either through automated campaigns, through complements or substitutes targeting, either through product targeting, very specific ASIN level. More precise is going to be the specific ASIN level. It's going to save you money. So I recommend you use that to cover this section over here. So basically it's already like a second layer of protecting your traffic from going to the competitors' listings. Then we have the from the manufacturer and the product description sections, which a lot of listings convert, a lot of sellers convert it to A+ content. That's not something that these guys do. I would highly recommend them to do this, and they can basically, there are beautiful templates, beautiful layouts that they could use to add A+ content. It's no longer as effective in terms of conversion rates as it used to be like a year ago or 2 years ago. It was premium. Whoever had it, they were the king, you know. But it still affects. It's like more like a default setting. It's become, A+ has become, you know, like a regular product description, like bullet points. You just simply have to have it. It's your chance to win an additional page size, frame size on the page to make sure you keep your customers on the listing. That's why it's super important to have it. Just like this regular text in the product description doesn't really do the trick. You know, if they depended on it, like they depend on their reviews right now, the reviews are great. So basically this product is a mature product. It's selling itself, not necessarily with low conversion rates. But if this wasn't the case, then they would be playing the A+ content card, which they aren't doing now. This doesn't mean they don't need it. They have to have it, but they aren't doing it for some reason. So if for any reason your customer, your visitor has scrolled all the way down and haven't already used the previous space to learn about your product enough to help them decide, make a purchase, they will scroll down here in the videos, under videos, for this product and videos related for related products. Why is this so important? Because a lot of them will just scroll down because they're looking for more content, right? They're not in a situation where they can physically touch the product. So the next best thing for them is to watch a video of it, like someone else, either an unboxing video, either a video that will express the product's highlights, like, you know, under the main image and the rest of the 6 images in the list at the beginning, you should have a product video that's called a product highlights video. It just shows basically how do you use the product, what are the speeds, what are the options for using the product, and just like how it looks like. Just think of a customer entering into a store, retail store, physically touching the product, like, you know, spinning it around, seeing how it looks like, and just like opening it, assembling it, dismantling it, stuff like that on the white surface. Think of it's a very similar thing to the main image in the imagery world. That's the product highlights video, and you should have it in the beginning here in the first frame, like these guys do. This is a serious seller, obviously. That's why I've invested. Usually these videos, the product highlights videos, they cost anywhere between, the lowest would be $500 to make them, up to $1,000, $2,000, depending on the level of production that you want involved with them. Then we have other product video types that you can use in this section, videos for this product, to keep your customers' attention in place. The reason why you want to use this is because if they happen to click on any of the related products, they're going to be driven to the competitors' listings. Here you can see, here are links. You know, when you set up a product video to upload it in your Seller Central account, you can choose what ASINs it's going to affect, like what ASINs are related to that video, and then that basically links them here. So whoever clicks on these products here, they're going to that specific product detail page, and you want that product detail page to be your page. So just invest this huge chunk of money in making a good product highlight video that you will add to product images, that will like a logical continuation of the product images, and then populate this with as many videos as possible. You have 2 pages of them, which is basically like what, maybe like 10 videos in total. So some of the cheap ways how you could produce this is yourself, like unboxing video, customer review videos, ask for your customers to record the video. There are different ways in which you could do this. You could also solicit some reviews, you know, from your friends. Make sure that they make it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a high production video. Just its only role is to keep your customers focused on the page instead of driving it away to someone else's listing. Then you could do how-to videos, explainer videos. Like for example, there's a gardening kit that contains the seeds and some of the planters and things like that, where on that listing this woman was explaining how to plant something. For example, that's a how-to video. So how to use this coffee grinder for different types of seeds, at what speed, and stuff like that, like recipes. This all could belong to this video section in your product videos. It will be valuable investment of your time. It not necessarily has to be something super expensive. Also, explainer videos, customer experience video is a video type that it's basically showing, it's like a lifestyle image. It's just not an image, it's a video basically. And I mentioned customer reviews, super useful because they practically show your product being product in action. So that's that. And once we scroll down, sorry, we see more examples of these. These are automated campaign results, and etc. Make sure you answer all of your customer questions and train your customer support team to use keywords when they're doing this. When they're answering customer questions, basically you should use that for ranking because it's also on your page. So give them a keyword list of keywords that are relevant to your product, and since they already are answering all these questions, then this is something that this is the place to use the keywords. And I sort of missed to mention this as a display ad, probably in beta for some additional formats that I'm not really familiar with, but I'm gonna check it out. Anyways, let's scroll down to the customer reviews. This is also, of course, if the reviews are great in quality and in quantity, of course it's going to have effect on your conversion rates, but there's this huge difference between good reviews that have no images and good reviews that have images. Make sure you somehow encourage your customers to take a picture, right? They could do this from their mobile phone, it doesn't matter. It's still going to give you great support in sales. Then when we scroll down by the end of this page, you can see a couple more organic results in display ads and something additional. So that's about it when it comes to conversion rates. On the PPC side, you could always pause non-converting keywords to stop sending Amazon a signal that your listing has a low conversion rate. You could always consider decreasing price of your listing. That almost always has a very positive effect on conversion rates, as long as you could afford it through profit margins. Make sure that your inventory is always in stock, because in order to rank well and to have high conversion rates, Amazon is going to put you in the best placements organically if they estimate that your sales velocity relative to your inventory can support an increase in sales. So make sure you're always in stock. Make sure that that you use coupons, that you use different types of promotions and external traffic to improve your ranking of your listings and conversion rates in general. So if you have any other tips that I might have missed that I couldn't mention today, feel free to share them in the comment section. I'm happy to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.